Welcome to the Ridge Outdoors. Just another Fatwood Friday. Super impromptu video. Don't have any of this planned out, so we're just going to start a fire with this leftover fatwood I had from a couple weeks ago. Just a little bit of resin left in there. Got some little kindling from a 4x4 that splintered real bad, so I'm just going to light that on fire, and this is just going to be talking to a camera. So one thing I have coming up, and it's something I didn't plan until really recently, but I'm gonna make some handles. I've seen it on some of the channels I watched, Redneck Renegade and BC Gerbs, but I'm gonna make a handle for this. I got some cherry wood that I'm gonna have to glue up because it's just a, I think it's six inch wide board, so I'm gonna split it and glue it up, and then I don't have a lathe, so I'm just gonna try to hand carve it and then sand the crap out of it pretty much and make a handle for this. And from Harbor Freight, I got these packs. They're $3.99, and they are, well, mini tool bits for pretty much for a lathe that you can more or less make yourself or shape yourself, but it's high speed steel or high carbon steel. And 4 out of the 5 that it came with will work. This is the only one that really won't because it's round. This one, is flatter, but still everything has a pretty sharp 90-degree angle, and if I need to touch it up with a file, I could, but I'm going to try to start the fire with this today. But we'll still go ahead and start processing some of this. This fire is also for Bill Melton. Unfortunately, he passed away this last week. It's not a channel I actually got into until seeing a lot of these other guys do these fatwood fires for him. So I like to use the back of my knife as much as I can. I mean, I could use one of these lathe steels too, but just save your blade. Eventually, yeah, I'll have to put another spine on here, but that's gonna go through quite a bit before I have to worry about that. That's getting tiny little shavings, so it should work even better. I'll get a couple a little bit bigger ones. Try to not slice my finger off. This Benchmade bushcraft knife is really nice. I got it issued from work. Still have to go with the, I think it's the Kephart XL Self-Reliance Outfitter knife that I have, but this one is just as good. The sheath is pretty attractive, however, it's kind of garbage. This thing wears out and stretches really easy, and just romping around at work, or I went to run somewhere and it bounced out and went, of course, blade down on concrete, so there's a tiny little nick that I still gotta fix. But all right, we'll try a little bit of that, do another little chunk of that. Nope. I just refinished this table that I was going to the dumpster, so I don't want to mess it up too much yet. Okay, let's try. So this is the biggest one. It's 1/4 inch, and obviously this will be way easier with a handle, but we'll give it a try. Okay, nice. So, like I said, it's kind of hard to handle right now, but so once again, that fatwood, once you hit it with that spark, it sets off. Sorry, you probably can't see the fire too much, but have a lot of good things coming up. I know I've been saying that a lot. I've been spending a lot of my time, I think I mentioned in the last Fatwood video that I'm making a golf club rack for a coworker, and it is finally done, but the party where I'm going to give it to him isn't until next week. So the video is ready to go, but I don't want him to get a sneak peek. So I don't think he's on this channel or watches this, but I don't want to take any chances. I'm really excited about it. Kind of his request was he showed me a couple pictures of some wood golf club racks, and I was gonna do that, but I made something a little cooler for him that involves our job, teaching people how to shoot. So this is starting to go a little bit. There we go. Ideally should have had some smaller kindling, but you know how it is. Other videos on the way. I'm gonna do a review on some of the Bauer stuff from Harbor Freight. I've had Porter cable for years, just because I got that kit and it served me okay. The batteries on those just seem to die really quick, even after charging them and stuff. So testing these out, the batteries are way cheaper for them, and the tools themselves are a lot cheaper. And there's so many things, so many accessories and so many things that go with that battery. So I'm really excited about that line. I have like 4 or 5 different things that take that battery. So there's that fire. It's not growing super quick, but let's make this a little smaller. But like I keep saying, I'm trying to really focus on some video quality, messing with lights and all that good stuff. So, all right, I'm back. I got my phone connected to a Apple TV, so I can kind of make sure I'm not going out of frame or anything. So coming up, Bauer tool line, golf club rack, a lot of ammo can stuff. I'm going to be making an ammo can stomp box, so putting some little microphones, like piezo microphones in there. What else? I might make like an ammo can grill. Got some maintenance on my 96 Cherokee coming up. I'm going to do a distributor cap on that, a fuel filter, and an oil change, just to have on YouTube, because like I said before, I just don't see a whole lot of V8 Cherokees on YouTube. So anything that I do to it, I'm definitely going to post, so people have a little bit of resource. And then have a new 2016 Wrangler that I'm going to put some LED lights in, and then whenever I need to do an oil change on that, I'll put that up here. But hopefully tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, I'm going to try to get out and I don't know, do a cooking video or something, like start a fire at one of the state parks, a campfire, not set the park on fire, hopefully, and do some camp cooking. If I bring a fishing pole, see if I can get a trout and have a nice trout dinner, breakfast or lunch, whenever I go. So look forward to that. But like I said, this fire's for Mr. Bill. I know a lot of people have been doing it, but it seems like he was really well liked, and I'm still watching, back watching a lot of his videos, because I've just recently, the last couple of weeks, found him. But I'll try to put the GoFundMe link. I think that's still up for the family. I'll put that in the description, and anything that anybody would want to give, by all means. Also, a couple other videos I plan on doing are some like axe sharpening or knife sharpening. Skill everybody should have. I don't practice on axes very much, or hatchets, but I feel like I'm pretty good when it comes to knives. I have a couple different ways I like to do it. Of course, the whetstone is, probably get it about the sharpest. I have a kind of cheating way that I like to use. I keep it at work. That's pretty small, but pretty much holds the knife in there, and then you get the perfect angle every time. That way, if people at work want to do it and I don't feel like doing it, just throw it at them and tell them to figure it out. So we got some sharpening videos coming up. Man, I don't know. Just a lot of stuff coming up. I have a bunch of it written down, and I'm trying to make outlines so I don't babble like an idiot like I'm doing here. Look forward to that. If there's anything you guys want to see, by all means, throw it in the comments, and I'll most likely be able to do it, or at least try it. I feel like, you know, this community of outdoors and woodworking, any kind of fabrication, you know, it's good information to be out there on the internet. So you can see trials and errors, but that's about it. It's pretty cool. Every once in a while I see a little piece of the ferro rod ignite. But thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, like the video, subscribe. If you have any comments, anything you want to see, let me know. And there's a bunch of stuff edited out of me babbling to myself. I'll probably cut most of it out. But hope everybody has a good weekend, and I'm going to try to do this every week, if not every other week. Man, I forgot my Backwoodsman magazine. I have some Backwoodsman magazine. I'm going to try to do a Backwoodsman Wednesday, and every Wednesday or every few Wednesdays, pick a article out of there and do a project out of it. If you're not subscribed or I've never picked up a Backwoodsman magazine, it is excellent. It's one of the few magazines I've ever, I mean, pretty much every month when I get it, I read it cover to cover. The only other one I really do that with is Fur, Fish, and Game, which I haven't had one of those in years. I had a buddy that used to give them to me when he was done with them. But both those magazines are excellent. Everything else, like stuff I get with the NRA, you know, that comes with the subscription, like any of the rifleman ones or even the hunting ones, they just, maybe one or two articles I'll read and the rest of it, and I'm like, you know, I don't have too much use for. But Backwoodsman, even if some of them that I'm not super interested in, I still read it, especially the Backwoodsman. It's, you know, anybody can write an article in it, so that's really cool. Get this out of the way. And that's one of my goals, is to get an article in there, even if it's just one of the short ones at first, and then get a full, you know, page, 2-3 page article in there. Well, that's my goal. But like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.